The weather-beaten trail wound ahead into the dust-racked climes of the barren land which dominates large portions of the Mongolian Empire. Age-worn hoofprints, smothered by the shifting sands of time, shone dully against the dust-splattered crust of earth. The tireless sun cast its parching rays of incandescence from overhead, halfway through its daily revolution. Small rodents scampered about, occupying themselves in the daily accomplishments of their dismal lives. Dust sprayed over three heaving mounds in blinding clouds while they bore the burdensome cargoes of their struggling overseers. Prepare to embrace your creators in the Stygian haunts of hell, barbarian, gasped the first soldier. Only after you've kissed the fleeting steed of death, wretch, returned Gringer. A sweeping blade of flashing steel riveted from the massive barbarian's hide enamel shield as his rippling right arm thrust forward, sending a steel-shod blade to the hilt onto the soldier's vital organs. The disemboweled mercenary crumpled from his saddle and sunk to the crowded sward, sprinkling the parched dust with crimson droplets of escaping life fluid. The enthused barbarian shriveled about, his shock of fiery red hair tossing robustly in the humid air currents as he faced the attack of the defeated soldier's fellow in arms. "Damn you, barbarian!" shrieked the soldier as he observed his comrade in death. A gleaming scimitar smote a heavy blow against the renegade's spiked helmet, bringing a heavy cloud over the accordion's misting brain. Shaking off the effects of the pounding blow to his head, Gringer brought down his scarlet-streaked edge against the soldier's cruelly forged hauberk, clanging harmlessly to the left side of his opponent. The soldier's steed whinnied as he directed the horse back from the driving blade of the barbarian. Gringer leashed his mount forward as the hoarsely piercing battle cry of his wilderness-bred race resounded from his grinding lungs. A twirling blade bounced harmlessly from the mighty thief's buckler as his rolling right arm cleft upward, sending a foot of blinding steel rippling through the Cimmerian's exposed gullet. A gasping gurgle from the soldier's riffing mouth as he tumbled to the golden sand at his feet and wormed agonizingly in his deathbed. Gringer's emerald green orbs glared lustfully at the wallowing soldier, struggling beneath his chestnut-swirled mount. What? His skirling voice reverberated over the dying form in a tone of mocking mirth. "You city-bred dogs should learn not to antagonize your better." Reining his whirring mount ahead, Gringer, lowercase g, resumed his journey to the Norgolian city of Gorsnam, hoping to discover wine, women, and adventure to boil the wild blood coursing through his savage veins. The trek to Gorsnam was forced upon Gringer when the soldiers of Kryn were leashed upon him by a faithless concubine he had wooed. His scandalous activities throughout the Cimmerian city had unleashed throngs of havoc and uproar among its refined patricians, leading them to tack a heavy reward over his head. Tough life. He had barely managed to escape through the back entrance of the inn he had been guzzling in, as a squad of soldiers pounced upon him. After spilling a spout of blood from the leader of the mercenaries as he dismembered one of the officer's arms, he retreated to his mount to make his way towards Gorsnam, and rumored to contain hoards of plunder and many young wenches for any man who has the backbone to wrest them away. The end of chapter 1.